So we're just passing Lille here in the car, so welcome on board. Yeah, and we're in Guernsey as usual, and we're going to go through some lanes on the drive-alongs. So I know a lot of you have been on the drive-alongs before, so welcome back. If you haven't been on the drive-alongs before, welcome on board the car. And this channel, if you haven't visited before, is all about what it's like to live on the island of Guernsey. So if you're interested in seeing more stuff about Guernsey and you're interested in what it looks like, you maybe come to stay here or you used to live here maybe, remember to subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of stuff on here, you might find it useful. Anyway, having said all that, we are just heading towards, we're around the coast, we're heading south, and this is north part of the island, and it's currently raining. Well, it's been raining and it's gently spitting, I suppose is what I'd say. And yeah, a bit of a miserable day, cloudy, but it's not too bad. It's about 13-14 degrees. It's quite humid today. So we've got a few things here to look at. On the left there we've got the Puffin and Oyster seafood restaurant, which used to be the Hugo Tavern, and we've got the Peninsula Hotel straight in front of you there, which is that building there. We go round to the left, and by the way, the Hugo Tavern is where Oliver Reed, the actor, used to go quite a lot, and I'm going to go past his house now. It's pretty much, we pull in round a little bit to the left here, and Oliver Reed, I'm not going to slow it down or anything. I'll show you where it is. If you are interested in seeing his house in a bit more detail, I did a walk along here past Oliver Reed's house, and I showed his house a bit more detail. So if you want to see that, I'll leave the link to that video in the description. So if you click on it, it will take you to the video where I walked along here. Oliver Reed's house, the actor, is coming up on the left. Yeah, so we used to go to the Hugo Tavern quite a bit and many other places. Used to arm wrestle people. There's loads of stories about him. There, see that on the left there, that red brick building? It's got some scaffolding or something. That one there on the left. That's Oliver Reed's house where he used to live. So he was seen around here quite a lot back in the day. So in these lanes, I'm going to drive slow, and I just want to show you, maybe take you back. You may have lived around here. If you have any stories or any memories of where I drive today, please let me know in the comments. Leave a comment, and I love reading them. So all these houses here, probably they are owned, maybe some be rented, but I imagine most people own them. Quiet little lanes. You can't drive very fast through here. These are typical lanes in Guernsey, so you'll find similar sized roads, similar looking houses, although some houses are nicer, a little more expensive, but the road size is very typical of Guernsey and the lanes. The coast roads get a bit bigger, but this is, you know, what you'll find pretty much around the island. Some people have boats in their front garden. Obviously a lot of people own boats in Guernsey because we've got sea all around us. And these are two-way roads, believe it or not, so the speed limit is slow. Sometimes the speed limit is 35 around these lanes. The maximum speed limit is 35, and sometimes it's surprising that the speed doesn't change. However, you are expected to drive to the conditions of the road. So in other words, even though the speed limit is 35, you wouldn't go 35 around these roads, because all of a sudden you go around a corner and there's a car coming the other way, and the combined speed doesn't give you much reaction time. So most people just use their common sense and drive slow. But yeah, you can see the little, you get little Guernsey cottages. So very old cottages in Guernsey. I went in one the other day, really small, really low, like doorway to get in. And apparently, from what I hear, the story is that Guernsey people were very short years ago, so all the doorways to the houses were quite low. I don't know if that's true or not, but I sort of think it might be. Let me know in the comments if you've heard that or that is true. But yeah, some of the old Guernsey cottages are really small inside, very low ceilings. I don't know if that's because of that or not. So you can see the houses here, each side, some are bigger, some are small. We're going to go to the end. There's a speed sign here. What does that say? It's 25. Okay. So when we get to the end, we're going to turn right. We go back past Morrison's and back into some little lanes again. Yeah, so very, very cloudy weather today, but not too cold. Showers, now and again. Sun's out, then it showers. Sun comes out, then it showers, all over the place. Right, let's just get out of here. So we just went through this bit before, actually, but going the other way. But I'm not redoing the same road. Don't worry. We're just on here for a second, then I'm going to turn off. So down here, this is known as Lillet, and we got a Morrison's at Lillet here. So I come here a lot because I only live like 10 minutes from here. I'm always at Morrison's buying stuff. Morrison's is just on the left, that white building there. See it? And I'm going to go right. There's a little surf shop on the right there as well. So I'm just going to cross the road down here. And roads slightly bigger, see, so they vary. The road sizes, this is slightly bigger than the lanes because it's more of like a main road-ish sort of thing. Used quite a lot. Got the bakery complex on the left, and yeah, so you see all these houses, they've all got parking on site, most of them, and the pavement on the right there to walk on. So we've got to be careful because in Guernsey you've got to mount the pavements a lot. So you've got to be so careful that no one's walking on the pavement when you do mount it. Technically you're meant to mount the pavement and stop, let the oncoming vehicle pass you. But there's been quite a few things on the Guernsey news about people calling it pavement surfing, where you'll drive your two wheels onto the pavement and drive along the pavement for a little bit until it's clear, then you come off it, and that sort of thing really isn't that, I know people do it, but you shouldn't really, because it is quite dangerous. Obviously if you've got pedestrians walking and you're sailing along the pavement with your car, it can be dangerous, but it happens a lot. I've done it a little bit, I must admit, and you see other cars doing it, but I think you have to be so careful. I mean, ideally you don't want to do it, but it's just something that you see happening a lot. But they're sort of cracking down a little bit on the Guernsey news about it. They're warning people it's not really sensible to do it. I mean, I think the ideal thing is, like I mentioned before, is just to pull onto the pavement and stop and let the cars pass, then you drive off it. That's the safe way. Right, so as we go up here, I'm going to turn to another little road, another little lane on the right, which is quite nice, and then you see some nice little roads again. If you are going to drive in Guernsey, it takes a bit of time if you're not used to it. But it's like anything, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. Now, where's this road? I can never see it. It's on the right somewhere. It's a little lane. Here's another nice little lane for you. So I drive really slow through here, give you the best viewing experience. Yeah, I mean, around here, really nice for walking, really nice to get people walking their dogs or just going for a brisk evening walk or early morning walk. A lot of joggers jog around these roads as well. It is very safe in Guernsey, really, as in crime rates. It's very rare anything happens, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot of road traffic offences in Guernsey because we have such a high volume of cars for the size of the island, and obviously we have motorbikes, sports bikes that accelerate past the speed limit in first gear, so quite a few speeding offences, I'd say, road traffic offences. As far as burglaries go and that sort of thing, very rare, very rare. I mean, it's the sort of place where you can just leave things unlocked and you'll be fine. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because you never know, but I've accidentally left my car unlocked, my house unlocked, and when you come back, nothing's gone. So it's quite safe. I know there is places like that, other places around the world where you can do that. I know certain cities you probably couldn't get away with that, but it is a very, I suppose everyone knows each other. Most people know each other, or you recognise people, so you wouldn't really get away with it. I remember years ago there was an armed robbery. There was an armed robbery not far from here. I think it was armed. They went into like a cafe, and they I think they pulled a gun out and demanded the money and all that, and the woman behind the till recognised the guy that was holding the gun because she went to school with him. Which was so funny. It's like, that's a lesson. Don't do an armed robbery in Guernsey because you probably know the person. That did make me laugh, I must admit. It did make me laugh. So he got caught straight away because when the police come down, she said told the name of the guy that was holding the gun. And they were like, how did you know that? They said, she said, I was in his year at school, I recognised him. Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing, but that does make me laugh. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little drive along. Remember, if you want to see more stuff on Guernsey, remember to subscribe and click the screen to watch another video, and I'll see you on the next one.